welcome back, lottery fans. First, I want to start off by saying a big thank you to everyone that's given feedback on the last Pick 3 rundown video I gave. Feedback's been fantastic. People have been saying it's been hidden in their states. I had a couple of people said they've been winning money off of it already, so super happy to hear that. So I'm going to go ahead and do a Pick 4 rundown on the same kind of style. And for those of you that haven't seen the Pick 3 video that I just did, definitely leave a link below in the description for it. But basically what I've been doing is, rather than waiting 2 to 3 weeks to do some backtracking on rundowns to see if it's been working or not, I did a Pick 3 rundown where I backtracked about 5 days and just gave you the early results from that backtracking so you can go ahead and start using it early. Seems to be a very positive reception. You guys seem to enjoy those where I'm giving you the rundowns early on as they start to hit. So I've gone ahead and done some testing on a Pick 4 rundown and found this rundown that's been actually working in several different states, and I've only been backtracking it for 7 days so far, and so far pretty good. Actually, it's 6 days, not even 7 days, only 6 days. The 2 states I'm going to show you today, one has hit 4 times out of the last 6 days, the other one has hit 5 times out of the last 6 days. So definitely a very hot rundown. I'll show you how to do this rundown in your state, or in these states, and then go ahead and do it in your states. And as always, leave me a comment below in the description if it's hidden to your state as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into it. So you've actually already seen this rundown. I've done it before on the video. So for those of you that have seen this video, you'll recognize this rundown. But it's the 1, 3, 5 rundown. So I'll show you the 2 states where I've been tracking it. So the first state is Georgia, and specifically the Georgia evening. I actually also did the Georgia midday Pick 4, and that actually hit 3 times out of the last 6 hits, so definitely it's working in the Georgia midday as well. But this is the Georgia evening. I'm going to show you how the rundown works for that and where it's been hidden in the Georgia evening. And the base date I've been using is 7/1, so the 1st of July. So this has been hitting from the 1st of July. So I recommend, if you're going to do this in your state, go ahead and use the 1st of July as your base date. If it doesn't hit, maybe go a couple of days either way of the 1st of July, see if you get any better hits off of that. But definitely try that. And we only need the 1 result for the 135 rundown. And on Georgia in the evening, on the 1st of July, it was a 4505. So for the 135 rundown, what we do is we put that 1505 in the left-hand column of our base grid here. So we start with the 4 on the top, then a 5, 0, and then a 5, like so. And then what we go ahead and do is we go ahead and in each of the columns, we add 1 in the first column, we add 3 in the next column, and then we add 5 in the last column, like so. And we add that to our base number here. So in the first line, it's going to be 4 plus 1 is 5. And then 4 plus 3, which is 8. Sorry, 4 plus 3 is 7. Or you're making mistakes. And then 4 plus 5, which is 9. On the next line, we'll take that 5, and we'll do 5 plus 1 is 6. 5 plus 3 is 8. And 5 plus 5 is 10, but we only need the 1 digit, which is the right-handmost digit, so we take the 0 from that 10. On the third line, 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 3 is 3, and 0 plus 5 is 5, nice and easy. And then the last line, because it's 5 again, we can just copy what we had on this 5 line, which is a 6, 8, 0. Now, for this rundown to be hidden, I've been using the mirror numbers. It's been working with mirror numbers for both the states I'm going to show you, and for the other states I've been tracking as well. If you don't know what mirror numbers are, you can find them here on this rundown worksheet, and you can get this rundown worksheet completely for free from lotterypredictor.com. It's in the resources section. The link down below is in the description, and there's also plenty of other resources in the pre-resources section, including other rundowns, wheels, tracking performance of the number vault, which, if you haven't already got the number vault, highly recommend you go ahead and get it this month. The state-by-state numbers that I introduced this month have been really working very well, getting some great feedback off of that, so definitely go ahead and get the number vault. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to take each of our number in our base grid, look up the mirror number, and fill it in on the translate grid. So the mirror number of 4 is 9. Mirror number of 5 is 0. Mirror number of 7 is 2. Mirror number of 9 is 4. The mirror number of 5 is 0. 6 is 1. 8 is 3. And 0 is 5. 0 is 5. 1 is 6. 3 is 8. And 5 is 0. And then once again for this bottom line, we'll just copy what we had in the second line because it's the same 1, 3, 5. Oh, sorry, 0, 1, 3, 5, like so. Alright, so let me go ahead and show you. So I've been we started with 1/7, so I started backtracking from 7/2 to July 7th, so the 2nd of July to the 7th of July, and out of those 6 days in the Georgia evening, we actually hit 4 of those numbers. So we start on 7/3, the 3rd of July, and the result was a 3, 2, 1, 5. And if we go ahead and we look on our translated grid, we've actually got that number right here, 3215. So box number right here for tracking those. That was our first hit. Then on the 4th of July, so 7/4, the result was a let me check my handwriting there. Looks like a 7569. And if we go ahead and we look on our base grid, we actually have the same pattern but just inverted. We have that, actually it wasn't the same pattern, it was a little bit different, but it was on this top line, the 6579 right here, in that L shape there. But once again in that top right hand corner, same corner that we see on the translated grid. Then on 7/5, we had a 7638. And once again in our base grid, we actually go ahead and see that 7638 right here in that cross pattern, semi-cross pattern right there. So 7836, 7638 right there. And then on the very next day, so 4 days in a row there, on the 6th of July, the result was a 5063. And if we go ahead and look on our base grid, our translated grid here, we actually have it twice in here. Actually, we have it multiple times in here. Now I'm looking at it, it's all over this grid. So we've got a 5036 right there, so 5063. We also have a 0536 there. We have a 0563 right there, and right here, and right here. So I'm seeing it at least 6 times already just on this translated grid. So I would definitely pay attention to these numbers. As I said, when we see the same number over and over again in the grid, that's a sure sign that this number is probably going to hit again sometime this month. So I would highly recommend looking out for this. So there we go. For the Georgia Evening Lottery, we saw 4 out of 6 winning out of 6 just in this rundown alone. So definitely go ahead and play this rundown, the 135 in the Georgia Evening Lottery. As I said, I did the midday backtrack as well, and it had 3 out of 6. So definitely, if you want to do the midday as well, recommend doing the midday as well. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on to our next state. And in this state, we actually had 5 out of the 6 of the last last drawings actually show up, which is fantastic. It's great to have 5 out of 6 in any rundown, but seeing it so early is really, really good. So we start on 7/1 again, same date as we did for our other drawing, and this state is actually going to be California. And California only actually has one pick 4 drawing every day, and this is very opportune timing because I actually went ahead and added California to the lottery predictor website just yesterday. So if you're a California lottery player, you can actually go to lotterypredictor.com now, and you can find all of the past results. You can find the daily rundowns for California. You can find the frequency charts to show you over the last 30 days which numbers have been hidden, which numbers haven't been hidden. So if you're in California, definitely go ahead and check out lotterypredictor.com. And of course, this is your pick 4 rundown, which you can use because it's been hidden 5 out of 6 times in the last 6 days. So definitely worth looking at. So the number on the 1st of July, the result was a 6712. And I said this is the 135 rundown, so we'll put that 6712 down on our left hand side here, like so. And then we're going to add 1, add 3, and add 5 to that number. So 6 plus 1 is 7, 6 plus 3 is 9, and 6 plus 3 is 12, but we only need the one number, so we're going to go ahead and take that. Sorry, 6 plus 5 is 11, so we'll take that 1 from there. Next line, 7 plus 1 is 8, 7 plus 3 is 10, take that 0, and 7 plus 5 is 12. There's the 12 I was looking for, so we'll take the 2 from that. Then we've got the 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 3 is 4, 1 plus 5 is 6, and on the final line, 2 plus 1 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, and 2 plus 5 is 7, like so. So there's our base grid. Now we're going to go ahead and take our mirror numbers again, fill in our translated grid. So the mirror number of 6 is a 1, mirror number of 7 is a 2, mirror number of 9 is a 4, and the mirror number of 1 is a 6. 7 is 2, 8 is 3, 0 is 5, and 2 is 7. 1 is 6, 2 is 7, 4 is 9, 6 is 1, and finally 2 is 7, 3 is 8, 5 is 0, and 7 is 2. Alright, so let me show you the 5 days where this has been hidden out the last 6 days, and of course it starts on the very next day, so 7-2, we had a hit of 2407. And if we go ahead and look in our base grid, it's actually in here twice. So we've got the 2047 right here, and we've actually got a 2407 right here using this 2. So it's definitely in that grid. We almost had it in this grid as well, but not quite. We couldn't quite connect this 4 to the 207. So it was close on 2 grids there. Next up we had 7-3. So on the 3rd we had a 3422 was the result in California. And we go ahead and look on our base grid again. We've got a 3422 right there, 3422. And that actually showed up twice as well, because we could have used this 2. So 2342, we could have used it that way as well. Then on the 4th, so 4th of July, we had a 2293. And on our translated grid, we actually have a 2239 right here. So 2293 right there on our translated grid. Then for our 4th hit, we saw that on the 5th. So 4 days in a row so far. And our result was a 5627. And if we go ahead and look back onto our base grid, we got 5762 right here in the bottom right hand corner. 5627, 5627, 5726 right there. And then finally on the next day, so 5 days in a row, so 5 out of the 6 days, because it didn't actually hit yesterday, at least I couldn't find it. If you can find it on the grid, definitely let me know in the comments below. But we had a 5784. And once again, if we go ahead and look to our base grid, we've got 8457 right here. So 5784 in this line right here. So definitely a high concentration on our base grid in the bottom right corner here. These are some very hot numbers that we're playing with down here. Definitely ones to look out for. So there we go. In California, this pick 4, 5 out of 6 in the last 6 days, 5 hits. So definitely between Georgia seeing 4 out of 6 in the last 6 days, and California seeing 5 out of 6 in the last 6 days, I would definitely start looking at the 135 rundown for your state. Go ahead and do this rundown in your state. Leave me a comment below if you see it hidden for you. Definitely like to hear that. As I said, I've loved the comments that you've been leaving on the one I just did for the pick 3, where I did a similar one, where we were doing the early results from these rundowns. It's great to see you all hitting in your states and winning some money out of that. That's it. If you like this video, please definitely give me a thumbs up. The thumbs up helps this video grow and the channel grow, so I enjoy that. Share the video with someone else that you know that likes to play the lottery and the Pick 4 lottery, so they can enjoy and share this as well. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.